guys, it's Mandy here. So I've been wondering over the past few days, since my introduction video, what to do about these videos. And I was thinking, so I posted a couple of art videos up. I don't know whether anyone likes them yet or not. So I'm going to give them a couple of days to sort of settle in. And so I was thinking, what could I do to sort of, that would be fun and be interesting at the same time. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to read you some of my old stories, because I used to like writing like fictional stories and like ghost stories when I was younger. So I've got a whole load of stories here in like a folder. I've got like a big ass folder here right next to me, where I actually put all my writing and like my stories, and like a lot of them I started but then never finished. So I thought I'd start with the very first book that I ever wrote, because it's actually technically a book, but I never actually published it, obviously, because it was like the very first thing I wrote when I was like in primary school. And that was when I learnt how to do like origami books. I don't know if anyone knows how to do that. I can't remember how to do it now, because it's been years since I did it. And so this is the book that I wrote. It actually has like a spine and like a blurb on the back. That was me. I drew a little picture, and I had like a little blurb and everything else. So yeah, that was my little book. I actually did like a little it's in, I don't know whether it's backwards or not, but like it says the barking ghost. I probably spelled that completely wrong. Yeah, I spelled that really badly. But like the dog is coming out of like the goo. This was when I'd like just discovered like the Goosebumps books, and I was just absolutely obsessed with that bobbly effect on the front of them, like the 3D effect. So I tried to emulate that with the front cover of my book. So I just sort of started writing this. So I'll read it to you, but I'll read it to you with all the god-awful spellings. So yeah. One evening, I was coming home from school, without an H. I parsed a grav stone, saying, "Barking ghost, I do not disturb." But I just picked a stone up. It's very hard to read this actually. And threw it at the grav. And then I continued going home. While I was working, I heard a growl. I turned round and saw a very fierce, I think it sounds more Irish than English actually. It's kind of funny. I'd never heard an Irish accent, so I had no idea what it sounded like. This sounds very Irish. And saw a very fierce dog. I panicked. Immediately, it started to run towards me. I panicked even more. I ran as fast as I could. When I reached the house, I locked all the doors, D-A-R-S, doors, and windows. But the dog just ran through, and I even did a little animation of the dog. Ran through the door, my Irish accent writing. So yeah, that's my little dog. I was so scared. Scared. I wanted to run, but couldn't. I had to whack my mum and dad up first. When the dog was nearly on me, I ducked the do. I think that was meant to be a G, but I forgot to put the tail in. So I ended up putting do. Where is it? There. I do. The do. Jumped. It missed me. Then it vanished. Then I knew. I think that was meant to be I knew. I knew it went back to where it belonged. The end. So that was my very first book that I ever wrote. Not the greatest of my achievements, but hey, I wrote it and I was very proud of it. I actually liked the illustration on the front of it. It was actually quite well done. Yeah, I think when I drew that, I was pretty impressed with myself. I thought that was pretty creepy actually, because I thought that was like just like a picture I'd seen on the front of a Goosebumps book. So yeah, that was my very first book. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video for the next book if you want to see another one. Alright, bye!